Have you ever been in a place so different, so unfamiliar, that all you could think about was home? You know, that deep longing for the familiarity of your hometown, the warmth of your own bed, the smell of your favorite home-cooked meal? That, my friends, is homesickness. And it's a feeling that's as universal as love or fear. Homesickness, in its simplest form, is a deep sense of longing for the familiar, especially when we find ourselves in a situation or place that's new or different. It's like a fish out of water, struggling to breathe, longing for the comfort of the sea it calls home. It's a feeling that can hit anyone at any time, regardless of age, gender, or nationality. Let me share with you a personal anecdote. I remember the first time I experienced homesickness. I was in a new city, thousands of miles away from home, with not a single familiar face in sight. I was ecstatic about the adventure, the thrill of the unfamiliar. But as the night fell and the city lights began to twinkle, a deep sense of longing washed over me. I longed for the comfort of my own bed, the familiar noises of my neighborhood, the laughter of my family echoing through the halls of our home. I remember sitting on the edge of my bed, my heart filled with a strange mix of emotions, excitement, fear, but most of all, a longing for home. It was a bittersweet feeling, a struggle between wanting to explore the new and missing the old. And that's the struggle of homesickness. It's a battle between the excitement of the new and the comfort of the familiar. It's a tug-of-war between our adventurous spirit and our longing for home. But here's the thing, homesickness is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to the love and comfort we associate with our homes. It's a reminder of the bonds we've formed, the memories we've made, and the love we've shared within the walls of our homes. And that's something truly beautiful. So, why do we get homesick? What's happening in our brains that makes us yearn for home? Well, let's dive into the science of it. Homesickness, at its core, is a deep emotional response to the absence of familiarity. It's a longing for the people, places, and things we've left behind. Our brains are wired to form attachments. We form bonds not just with people, but with places and environments too. It's a survival mechanism, really. Familiarity means safety, and our brains are always looking out for our well-being. So when we're in a new place, away from everything we know, our brain sends out an SOS signal in the form of homesickness. Let's think about it in terms of a smell. Have you ever caught a whiff of a certain scent and been instantly transported back to a specific time or place? Maybe it's the smell of freshly baked cookies that takes you back to your grandmother's kitchen, or the scent of pine trees that reminds you of camping trips with your family. That's your brain making connections, linking that specific smell to a memory or a feeling. Now imagine you're in a completely new environment. The smells are different, the sounds are different, even the way the air feels might be different. Your brain is searching for something familiar, something it can latch onto, but it's coming up empty. That's when homesickness kicks in. It's like a song that's stuck in your head. You know the one. It's on repeat over and over again. That's what homesickness is like. It's your brain playing a loop of familiar sights, sounds, and smells, trying to comfort itself in the face of the unfamiliar. But remember, homesickness isn't a sign of weakness. It's a natural response to change, a testament to the strength of the bonds we form with our homes and the people in them. It's a signal that we've stepped out of our comfort zones, and that's where growth happens. In essence, homesickness is our brain's way of telling us that we miss the comfort and familiarity of home. But how can we find comfort in the unfamiliar? Is there a way to make this strange place feel a little bit more like home? Well, let's dive into it. Firstly, let's talk about routines. Routines can give our days structure and predictability, and that's exactly what we need when everything around us seems so uncertain. So, try to establish new routines in your new environment. It could be as simple as finding a favorite coffee shop, or setting aside a specific time each day for a quiet moment of reflection. Next, find something familiar in the unfamiliar. Maybe it's a sport you love to play, a hobby you're passionate about, or even a type of food you enjoy. By engaging in familiar activities, you'll bring a piece of home with you, wherever you are in the world. Staying connected with loved ones back home is also crucial. Thanks to technology, we can now video call, message, and even play games with our family and friends, no matter how far apart we are. So set up regular virtual meetups, share your experiences, and continue to nurture those relationships. Now let me share an anecdote. Once upon a time, in a land far away from home, I found myself feeling quite out of place. Then I decided to adopt a local tradition. It was a simple daily ritual of enjoying a cup of tea at sunset, but it made a world of difference. It allowed me to connect with the local culture. And before I knew it, that unfamiliar place started to feel a little bit more like home. So, there you have it. Finding comfort in the unfamiliar might seem daunting at first, but it's not impossible. It's all about creating a balance between maintaining connections with your roots and embracing the novelty of your new environment. Remember, it's okay to miss home, but don't let it stop you from experiencing and appreciating the new and unfamiliar. Embrace the journey, and who knows, you might just find that the unfamiliar can become your new comfort zone. So, homesickness. It's a tough nut to crack, isn't it? We've spent some time today unraveling what homesickness is and how we can find solace in the unfamiliar. We've discovered that homesickness is not just about missing a place, it's about missing a feeling of comfort, security, and familiarity. But remember, it's okay to feel homesick. It's a natural response to change, and it's a part of the human experience. We've also talked about ways to find comfort in the unfamiliar. Embracing new experiences, connecting with others, and creating new routines can help transform a foreign place into a new home. We'd love to hear about your own experiences with homesickness. How have you navigated through it? What helped you find comfort in unfamiliar settings? Share your stories in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. We hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting facts and insights like these. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, home is not just a place, it's a feeling.